morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Tanks and Tutties, presented by Tubbs and Franke. Sorry for the jump scare there. I just figured with the 4th of July, it would be good to let everybody know that I am an American, and I'm proud. Listen, this week, we skipped the episode last week just because we figured everybody would be doing 4th of July things, not listening. Also, Franke was out of town, so we skipped last week. Sorry about that, but we are back. But with skipping last week, we don't remember the things that happened 2 weeks ago, and there wasn't much noteworthy last week. So we've only got a little bit of MLB news, and then we're just going to do segments today. We're just going to have some fun. So let's get right into it. Franke, how was your 4th of July week? Let's do a week recap.
My 4th of July week was pretty good. One episode ago, 2 weeks ago, I mentioned that we were potentially going to Charlotte the week after we got back from Chattanooga, and that is exactly what we did. We left here on Sunday before the 4th of July. We drove and stayed in Knoxville for a night. That would have been Sunday of last week. Stayed in Knoxville, then drove to Charlotte on Monday. Spent Monday through Friday in Charlotte, North Carolina. I will say it is beautiful. I loved the city and honestly could see myself moving there eventually. So we'll see. Maybe eventually I'll be doing this podcast from Charlotte, North Carolina. But no, they had a ton of stuff to do. One of the days we drove to the amusement park that is in South Carolina. South Carolina, mind you, is like 10 minutes away. It's basically like me driving to Mississippi or Arkansas here in Memphis. So that's kind of nice. Drove to an amusement park, did that for a little bit. It's basically like Six Flags or Michigan Adventures kind of thing. One of the days we basically just walked around the city and went to a beer garden. The beer garden had 435 beers on taps. It was awesome. We were going to go to, they have a minor league baseball team, the AAA team for the White Sox there. We were going to go to a game of that, but we ended up not because it was really hot last week. I think most of the days were high 90s there. But we did watch 4th of July fireworks from outside of the park. And let me tell you, I've never seen a city so packed. Granted, like I've driven through Chicago and stuff. Apparently this minor league baseball stadium puts on one of the best shows, fireworks shows for 4th of July, like in the Southeast. So we found a spot downtown, parked, and then walked to this like empty lot and sat so we could watch the fireworks. The entire city of Charlotte was basically stopped in the middle of the street watching these fireworks all night long. Not a single green space in the entire city was empty. It was absolutely insane. It took us probably 45 minutes to get out of the parking lot that we parked in, and then another 20 minutes to get back to our hotel, which is only like a 10-minute drive. So that kind of sucked, but fireworks were awesome. Downtown was awesome. We tried to go to Christian McCaffrey's house. He has a mansion out there in Charlotte yet that apparently he just listed for sale for like $12 million. Tried to go out there. Unfortunately, we drove 45 minutes to get out to his house to then find out that it was gated and there's a long road to actually see the mansion. So that was kind of a waste of time. But overall, it was a blast. We did get to meet up with one of our friends that we used to work with in GR. She lives out in Charlotte now. It was exciting to finally like find a place that we really liked and potentially be a home for us. So that was how I spent my 4th of July. Unfortunately, I'm not done traveling. I do travel back to Michigan Thursday, and I'll be there for 5 weeks. So
Welcome home.
Yes. How was your 4th of July week?
I had a great week. It was jam-packed. Didn't travel as much as you did, but I want to kick it back to Monday real fast. So Monday, my dad and some other buddies had the day off, so they asked me if I could take a half day and get some golf in. So I did. We went. My front nine was not good. I think I had a 2. It was rough. And then back 9, for whatever reason, was almost the greatest back 9 of my life. I'm going to speed this up just because I have a lot to talk about. But I'm on hole 7. This is where I really realized, like, man, this is a pretty good round. It was a short par 4. It was like 250. Or maybe it was 290. I thought it was 250, so I hit 3-wood. I really should have hit driver. I probably could have put it in the hole. But I smoke my 3-wood, like so perfect. I'm like, get on the green, get on the green. And all the guys are like, dude, you're way short. What are you talking about? I'm like, what? It's 250. And they're like, nope, 290. I'm like, fuck. And then I drive up. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to have a little pitch shot and have a good shot at birdie here. And they go, nope, there's water. So I fucking drop for 3 about 50 yards short. I play a beautiful little approach shot, put it on about, I want to say it was like 5 feet. So I tap in my par. And then my dad looks at me and he goes, you got a pretty good 9 going, huh? He's like, you haven't had many bogeys. And I'm like, yeah, I was already kind of thinking about it. And then I realized I only had 2 bogeys or 3 bogeys on the back, which is phenomenal for me. Usually, like, if I can get through a 9 with just bogeys and pars, it would be the best round of my life, actually. If I had a back 9 that was all bogeys, it would be my best round ever, actually. Because that'd be what? 45? Nope, I've definitely had a 43. Anyways, we get to hole 8 and 9. In this course, they're back-to-back par 3s, which is really weird. 17 and 18. And I proceeded to triple bogey both holes to finish with a 46. So still sub 100, still a good round, but holy shit, what could have been. So anyways, I'm going to fast forward to Wednesday. We went down to my parents' house, Sid and I, our parents' cottage, camper, whatever you want to call it. Spent Wednesday night, Thursday night there. That was fun. Just did some basic drinking, some swimming, and then Friday, Sid and I went up north now. So my parents was down south, and then we drove up north to Canadian Lakes to her best friend's parents' cottage. So that was real fun. That was kind of your standard 4th of July there with boats, drinking all day. Never hopped on the jet ski. I was kind of afraid to. It also only got taken out one time, I believe. Pretty disappointing weather for the 4th of July, I got to be honest. The first day was all right. It was basically partly cloudy, like 78. Water was freezing, though. And then Friday was the 78 and partly cloudy. And then Saturday, it was cloudy till like 3, and then it opened up. It was real nice. Probably drank the most beer I have across 4 days in my entire life. No, definitely have drank more on a golf trip, but just a lot. Wasn't prepared for it. And then, yes, Saturday went to bed. I don't know if you can tell. I got some nice color going right now. I was beat red Saturday night, even with the clouds. I didn't spray because I didn't think, you can burn with clouds, but that's what you get for thinking you're fucking tougher than the sun. So it's a lot of fun. Shout out to Sid's friend. Shout out to Sid, first of all, actually, for just taking me up there, I guess. Then Sunday got home, didn't do a whole lot. Sunday I was kind of down bad, just real dead, no energy. I wasn't really hungover, I would say. I was just low energy, so low energy. So, and here we are. So, with that being said, before we move on, let me make sure I didn't forget anything. Nope. Good. Ready to move on. I got a little guys weekend this weekend, golfing Saturday. Pretty excited. Hopefully I have a nice round to come back and tell you guys about, unless we end up doing some sort of scramble or something. I think that's what we did last year. We did, me and my dad scrambled to try to beat this guy who's pretty much a scratch golfer, and then his buddy who's also probably single-digit handicaps. And that didn't go well, so I don't want to repeat that. But Locks and Long Shots, try to rack your mind here and go back with me. So Locks 2015-1. Building it up, folks. Building it up. Torque over 28.5 home runs. Honestly, I'm going to give that one more week. If he's not called up next week's episode, I'm calling that an L. I'm getting it off here because I'm sick of it. Every time I bring it up, I get pissed. We had Bhatia top 20 at the Rocket Mortgage 2 weeks ago. That was a W. He actually finished tied for second. Let me take you back real quick if you guys don't remember. He led for, was it the majority of this, Frankie?
Yeah.
He led like from day one, right?
Yeah, it was Thursday into late Saturday.
I want to say it was either Friday or I think it was Friday. I texted you. I'm like, God, I should have bet Bhatia to win or just bet him top 20 because I want to say it was like minus 120. And yeah, he led. Looked like he had a stranglehold. And then Frankie, you told me on Friday, you're like, oh, there's a lot of time left. Don't worry about it. He'll fall apart. Saturday, you texted me later in the day. You're like, wow, should have bet Bhatia. I'm like, I know. Tell me about it. And then we get to Sunday. We get down to the last hole. And he has, what was it? Maybe like a 30-footer for birdie.
Yeah.
So it was a 30-footer for birdie to win it. And then he needed a par to go to a playoff. I want to say it was, who won? Was it Cam Davis?
No. Yes, Cam Davis.
It was yep. So he birdied the last hole, I want to say, to put some sweat on him. So Bhatia played it safe, it looked like. He put his putt to about 4 or 5 feet?
4 or 5 feet, yeah.
And he proceeded to miss the playoff putt, 3-putting to give Cam Davis the championship.
The craziest part about that was I was in Knoxville at that point, and they had it on at the bar, and I was watching it, and I was like, oh, like, I got to see this. If he makes it, we're going to, or I said, if he makes this long putt, he wins. If he misses, he's just going to tap in, and it's going to go to a playoff. So he missed the long one, and I was like, all right, that's fine. We'll get up. We walked out of the bar, and I was like, oh, I'll pull it up on my phone. As I'm pulling it up on my phone, they're showing Cam Davis as the winner. I was like, wait, you mean to tell me he missed that? And then they showed the replay, and I was like, oh my God. How do you miss that?
Especially, like, I feel like the Rocket Mortgage greens are one of the easier greens. Like, that's why
it's one of the easiest courses, yeah.
Yeah, they're putting up these double-digit underscores. I think the winning score was 18 under. We said it would probably be 20s. But, yeah, just huge choke job. It was funny to me. I don't know if you saw it. After he missed the putt, he uses that broomstick, so it hits his fucking chest. But he misses the putt, and he just kind of fell down on his putter. And it was funny because the putter, like, almost stabbed him because he fell right down on it. Yeah, so 3-putt to miss the playoff. Unfortunate. Honestly, though, the way he was hitting the ball, if he would have got to the playoff, he would have lost anyways. So it didn't matter. He needed that birdie putt. But we had him top 20. It hit. He finished tied for second. So this week's lock, my apologies. Didn't see a whole lot on the baseball field I liked. I was doing good with golf. I think I hit 2 golfs in a row, but we decided to change it up. There is some very important soccer happening right now. We've got the European Championship as well as the Copa America.
Yawn.
I used to watch these, huh?
I said yawn.
It is a yawn. I tried to watch a game, but I was going to say back in the day when I was a big FIFA player, I'd watch these because I was playing FIFA. I want to see what kind of cards can I get, you know? And I had the Spain and France game on today at the Euros. So boring. Soccer just sucks to watch. I can't believe I used to watch it. However, I think I got an edge here. Uruguay to advance versus Colombia on Wednesday is only minus 115. Colombia's been playing well. However, Uruguay just seems to always be good in World Cup, Copa, whatever. It doesn't matter. So we're just going to take Uruguay. The edge here that I have is that I couldn't name you one player from Colombia, but I do know one from Uruguay, and his name is... I forgot it. He's a striker. Why can't I remember? Either way, I think Uruguay's a better team. Uruguay's a better team. This one, getting the 2 advance is good because then if they go to extra time, it doesn't fuck you. Yeah, we're just going to take Uruguay. I don't really have any actual backup. The only backup I had was the guy's name that I've now forgotten. So that sucks. But long shots, 10, 23, and 1. Still open. Scooble Cy Young. He was phenomenal on Sunday. He was so fucking good. What was it, Frankie? Fill me in here. 7 innings, 3 or 4 hits, 1 earned, no walks, and was it 13? 13 Ks?
Was it 12 or 13?
No, it was definitely 13. I was just hoping you would say, yep, it was 13. Yeah, he had 13 fucking strikeouts. Who were they playing? They were playing a decent team. The Reds. They were playing the Reds in Cincinnati.
Decent team.
The Reds are all right. They're just below 500. I'm saying normally when Scooble puts up these numbers, it's like the White Sox or like the Rockies. Like
the Reds have the exact same record right now as the Tigers.
Here's the difference between the Reds and the Tigers, though. The Reds put up runs. Tigers don't score runs. You're going to make me say my points that I didn't want to. I have some Tigers stats that I didn't want to bring up. I'll pull them up for when we get to the baseball chat because they got to be brought up. But anyways, Scooble was still great. Doesn't change the fact. Reds, whatever. Burns was getting close in terms of odds. I want to say at one point, FanDuel had him as the favorite, right? Or
when I texted you, this was it this weekend, and I said you should probably, if you're going to hedge Scooble, you should probably do it now. I'm trying to find. So I said if you're going to hedge Scooble, FanDuel has Burns as the favorite at plus 200, but DK has Burns at plus 215 as the second favorite. That was on Sunday.
Yep. So Let me pull these up right now, actually, since we're talking about it. I've also decided there will be no hedge for this. I'm going to ride it out. I've taken the pussy way out a few times in the past. It's burned me a couple times. It's paid off. I'm not hedging whatsoever. That's my dog. I'm riding till the end. I do have a question for you, though. With this being a future on the AL Cy Young, if he got traded to an NL team, would it void?
His stats would reset, so he'd have to have a phenomenal second half.
So I feel like if he got traded to a National League team, it would just be a loss because Burns would no doubt win AL Cy Young. And I feel like
Skubal could still win it. So say Skubal gets traded to an NL team. Burns shits the bed the rest of the second half. Skubal could still win the AL Cy Young.
Just based off what he already did?
Yes.
That's so shitty. So hopefully Tigers don't trade.
Because that's happened before. I think somebody has won it before after being traded to the other league.
Yeah. We'll talk about those rumors here when we get to baseball. But for right now, I got the odds up. Skubal is plus 110. Burns is plus 250. Burns just needs to have a couple bad outings, dude. He just keeps having these pretty good outings. Like, they're not spectacular, but he doesn't have a bad outing. And Skubal's got 2 bad outings. He got lit up by the Astros and one other team earlier in the season. I don't remember, but he's still been great. He's pitching against the Dodgers this Friday. So that's going to be a little bit iffy. If he pitches well, it's in Comerica. If he pitches well, then we should be in a good spot. I'm not hedging, though. I'm riding it out. It would be my biggest long shot hit ever. I'm riding it out. Anyways, Tigers to win the AL Central, dead. I'm actually going to mark that as a loss right now. No, it's not dead, though, actually. It's not dead because we play the Guardians, and I want to say yesterday it was like 10 of the next 18 games. So
they are 14 games back, but
that's a lot.
It's the AL Central.
It's the AL Central, exactly. Dude, all you got to do is rip off one of those Guardian win streaks they had back in like 2017 where they won 22 in a row.
23 games in a row.
That's all you need, you know? So I'm leaving it. Fuck it. I'm leaving it. You know what? You know what I'll do? I'll leave it, and then I'll remove Torque next week. And then if the Tigers fall to more than 18 games back, I'll remove it. Deal.
Okay.
Anyways, also Terry Arnold, we won't talk about that for a while. Football season's not even close. 2 weeks ago, long shot was Bobby Witt, Dinger Tuesday, not even close. Actually, he had was that the week that he had a fly out at the warning track that would have been a home run in like 16 or 30 stadiums?
No, that was the week before.
Okay, never mind. So, didn't hit. This week, long shot, Jorge Soler, Dinger Tuesday, plus 400. I need a hit, man. I haven't had a Dinger Tuesday hit it's been about a month, which means if I don't hit one here, it means I'm now losing money, and I used to think that this was guaranteed because I'll be able to hit 1 out of every 4, and I did the math. I haven't hit one since June 8th, so we're due. That's it. Your locks and long shots.
All right, it's my locks. I'm 35-21. 2 weeks ago, we had the Nationals Padres Nerfy. 2 Wednesdays ago, I don't remember who was pitching, but that hit. Dub. We had the Phillies money line versus the Tigers, minus 122. This one, I didn't even realize. But what was the stat that I had read?
I believe it was that the Tigers had not beat the Phillies since 2019.
Yeah.
And Franke takes the Phillies money line, and guess what? They lost.
Yeah. Bad looks.
Wild.
L there, and then we had Cam Young, top 20 at the Rocket Mortgage. He finished T6. So that's a dub there. This week, we are sticking both baseball picks. We're going to go Brewers money line Wednesday versus the Pirates, minus 152. Pirates are bad. Tobias Myers is on the mound. He's been pretty good outside of his last start. And I just trust the Brewers more here. And then we're going Travis Bazzana, number 1 overall pick in the MLB draft at even odds, plus 100. That is Sunday. I couldn't tell you where he went to school. I don't remember. But the rumors everywhere is that he's going number 1 to Cleveland. And if it's not him, it's going to be, I don't remember who. But the fact that I only remember Bazzana and not the other person probably means that it's going to be Bazzana. So, taking that as a flyer. Long shots, 16-40. Still have Juan Soto, regular season home run leader out there. Last week, we tried to stay hot on the Dinger Tuesdays, had Royce Lewis and Bobby Witt Jr. Unfortunately, the hot streak came to an end. Both lost. Tough 0-2 week there. But I'm going to get right back on the horse again this week. Right back to Dinger Tuesdays. I told Jake before before we recorded that I was going to take just one this week. Then I changed my mind and I ended up taking 2 again. So we're going to take JD Martinez plus 425. He gets to go up against Jake Irvin and the Nationals. Jake Irvin hasn't been bad by any means. He's actually been very good. But JD is hot. He's got 10 home runs. He's only played like a quarter of the season already. Winds blowing out to center, 13 miles an hour. And the Mets have not been hot. They've been streaky, I'll say.
Yep.
And I think they're just kind of on one of those streaks right now, so I'm going to ride JD Martinez. And then we're going to go Rafael Devers, Dinger Tuesday pick as well, plus 210. He is going up against Joey Estes and the Oakland Athletics. Another bad team, but a decent pitcher. But it's Rafael Devers. Wind is blowing out to center field. I can't not pick Devers. So that is what we're going with. I love
the Devers pick. He's been very good. Also, I saw a stat about, I don't know if it was the Athletics pitcher or if it was about the weather. Are they playing in Fenway?
Yes.
I don't know. I saw something when I was looking for my Dinger Tuesday pick today, and it was just basically take Devers, but I didn't like 210. I like getting some juice there. But
yep.
Moving on here, did you want to do the who tweeted it before MLB?
That's up to you.
We can. It's real quick.
Okay.
All right. So Franke found one for us today. He's not putting in the effort like me. I usually have 4. That's fine. But it is a good one. It is quality. Maybe it is quality over quantity. So the tweet here, are you trying to tell me a thimble is not made for babies to take shots? A is Jennifer Lawrence. B is Cole Sprouse. C is Tony Hawk. D is Mark Ruffalo. Some great picks here. Right off rip, Jennifer Lawrence stuck out to me. That's not my answer, though. I'm just thinking out loud. Seems like something Tony Hawk could tweet, too, but I'm pretty sure he's a family guy. It's such a Jennifer Lawrence tweet. I'm going to go with Jennifer Lawrence. Final answer.
That is incorrect. It is B, Cole Sprouse.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't expect him to tweet some shit like that.
Tweeted this in 2020, I believe. I found a whole good list of tweets today, but May 15th of 2020. I almost put on there
tweet right there.
Yeah, I almost put Dylan Sprouse as another option, so you kind of had to pick between Cole and Dylan, but then I figured if I put both, you'd be like, oh, it's got to be one of them.
Right, that would have given it away for sure.
Yeah, so.
Yep. Good one there. All right, a little bit of MLB news then. I'm going to jump you here if you don't mind, just because I want to get it out of the way, and then we can finish with the Brewers stuff to take my mind off of it. So I saw these stats. This was actually last night these started to get tweeted. So the first one here is, I'm just going to say them, and I want to hear your thoughts. And then
I think I already know where this is going. I think I saw these as well.
Probably. The Tigers last night, they beat the Guardians. So they improved to 43-39 this year when they score at least 1 run. So you're telling me we're 4 games above 500 in games where we score 1 run. Imagine if we had an average offense. We'd be a great team. Like, I'm not even saying a good team. You would be a great team. If you're scoring 4 or 5 a night, our pitching has been great. Our bullpen's been good. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, Flaherty was such a good pickup. And then you've got Scooble's been, obviously, Cy Young. And then even, like, the throw-ins there, like Casey Mize has been fine. Our bullpen games have gone well, which is weird. And it's just, what the fuck, man? Why can't we hit the fucking ball? It's insane. The only pitcher that's been bad is Maeda. And I honestly don't think he's been that bad recently. Let's peek, actually, while we're sitting here.
While you're looking at that, I'll give Montero some props. I drafted him in my DFS lineups last night. And he ended up getting me some money, so that was nice. But speaking of DFS, I actually found a guy that I should get you on for DFS. He's got like 150 followers, and he tweets out all these DFS lineups every day for each slate. It's been money. But
so Maeda, I want to take it back. He hasn't been trash, but he's been bad. His last start, he gave up 9 earned. But before that, he went 2 earned in 5 innings, 3 earned in 4 innings.
What's the cutoff
5
for
earned in
trash
4 innings.
versus bad?
Trash would be an ERA above 7. 7?
7?
No, that's really high.
I was going to say, like, 5 is bad.
He's been trash.
What's his ERA, did you say?
Yeah, his ERA is 6.7.
Yeah, he's trash.
He's been trash, yeah. So, never mind, I do take it back. He's been trash. So, he's been the only trash pickup, though, because then who else you got? You got Flaherty. He's been good. And then you've got Scooble. Who else is in our fucking rotation? Mize has been okay, I think. Yeah, so anyways, pitching's been great. The other stat here, I think I've got 2 more.
Where's Matt Manning at?
He's in the minors. I think they called him up for a bit, but he hasn't been good. So then the other stat is when the Tigers score two runs or more, we are 41-26.
Yeah.
So I follow that up with this take. If Carpenter didn't get hurt, Kerry Carpenter Bombs, remember him?
Oh,
he
yeah.
was doing good. He got hurt. If he didn't get hurt and Torkelson didn't somehow get jammed into a body of somebody that can't hit the ball for power, we'd be a playoff team, I think.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's definitely
As of
in
right
the...
now, we'd be in the playoff picture. How far out are we? Let's see. MLB standings. We are only 7 games back of a wild card spot. So, if you're telling me that Kerry Carpenter and Spencer Torkelson of last year, if we had Torkelson from last year, we'd be good. So now, this brings my second question. Are we buyers at the deadline then? Or do you chalk it up to let's rebuild this last year, call some guys up, and try it again next year? Because everybody's back for next year. I don't think there's anybody we lose.
Looking at your roster, where do you go? If you want to be buyers, where do you go without giving up your premium top-end prospects? Because you don't need pitching, you just need hitting.
Yeah, you literally just need hitting. But usually hitting, you're giving up some prospects, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that's the thing. If you're looking, like, Colt Keith has been good. Urshela's been decent.
No. First of all, Urshela couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. He's trash.
Veerling's been decent.
He's a great fielder. Veerling's been good. Who's the first one? Colt Keith. Colt Keith is on a hot streak right now, but he started the season shit.
Well, yeah, he's a rookie.
Yeah, I don't know what you do, but Riley Green's been good.
Baez's been ass.
Canna's been horrible. Baez has been terrible.
You guys, yeah, I mean, Perez has been slow since he
started hot, went slow.
Since he was sliding everywhere.
I don't think you're buyers. I think you just ride this wave and hopefully the offense picks it up. Like, I don't know. Offenses can get hot. Like, listen to this too. We've won 4 in a row now. Our last 10 were 6-4. Like, are we turning a corner here where I should get hopeful? Truly, or am I just being ridiculous?
Truly, looking at your team, I would say you guys should not do anything, not make a push this year. Because, I mean, look at the rookies. You got Perez, Justin Henry Malloy, Colt Keith. I thought I saw another one. But at least just for hitters, like, that's 3 of your 9 hitters that are rookies. Then you got guys like Baez, trash. Canna can easily get hot again. Urshela is whatever. Veerling, so-so. Riley Green, great. Like, there's definitely potential there. I just don't think you try and trade away prospects to make a push this year.
The other stat I saw that is salt in the wound and that fits so well in the conversation we're currently having about adding a bat is that Wyatt Langford, his last 30 games, he's batting .327, 4 home runs, 24 ribbies. Now listen, I love Max Clark. He's raking down in the minors, but he's not ready. And you could have had Wyatt Langford out of Florida, who's a league-ready bat, clearly. And that guy could be hitting, even throw him in the 1-2 spot, dude.
But the problem is Langford doesn't fit your rebuild the way that Max Clark does. Because
Right, but that's the problem is that like we did like a half rebuild where we still signed guys, and now those guys have panned out a little bit with Flaherty being good, and Cano was good for a little bit.
If anything, you guys should sell.
And that's what brings me to my last point here. I'm seeing a lot of chatter about selling Skubal because of some of the return these aces have been getting, and you can get league-ready minor league players that do fit the rebuild you've been doing, but you lose that ace arm that could be great for years to come.
I did see some rumblings of that too, and I mean it makes sense because like you look at the return that Soto got. Granted, Skubal's not going to get probably the Skubal's not going to get the return that Soto got, but they got four or five guys that are all MLB players now and like good MLB players, and then he was gone in a year, 2 years, whatever.
Yep.
Like the Tigers could do that, but you have the sure dominance and like known product of what Skubal is right now and what he's going to be for a really long time that I think it's really dumb to trade him.
I think I somebody tweeted this and I might be butchering it, but if you're trading Skubal, I want at least your team's number one prospect.
100%.
Without a doubt. At least. And it's got to be one of the, I don't know how the pipeline system works, but I want like a top 20 in the MLB prospect. Not just your team. I want your number one prospect that is top 20 in the minors.
Yeah.
And that's minimum.
Well, I mean, because you think about it, you're going to be trading.
It has to be a package.
If you're going to do it, you're going to be trading with a team that's needing guys now.
Yep.
I'm pulling up the pipeline right now to see who's up there.
Well, it's like,
number one. All right, here we go. The Orioles need pitching. Number one, Jackson Holliday.
They would never do that ever. So that's why, like, there's certain guys I get it.
I don't know if they wouldn't.
Jackson Holliday though, like, I don't want to wait that long. I still want to try to win next year again.
What do you mean wait that long? He came up already this year. He went back down. He's going to be
trash.
Yeah, but he got his first taste. If there's a prospect that I want, it would be Jackson Holliday because he already saw some of the MLB hitting and pitching.
What about like the Padres? What do they got in the minors?
Ethan Salas, catcher.
What's he?
Number 6 overall. He's like 17.
No, but he's too young.
He's going to be up next year as an 18-year-old.
Let me pull this up. I'll tell you my opinion. MLB top 100 prospects. I don't think it's a good idea for you guys to trade. I mean, you got Job and Clark ready to go too. That's the thing is that Job is going to be up next year and he's going to be great.
Yeah.
Ooh, no.
There's not many in the.
Dude, the Nationals are going to be like pretty good soon.
Yeah, no, they're going to be decent. There's not many, honestly, in the top 20 where I could see a team.
Trade him into Boston.
I was going to say Boston for. Yeah.
Yep. I like that.
Boston would take him 100%.
Yeah, Jackson Job might be up by the end of the year, if not next year for sure. But anyways, that concludes it. If there's a Skubal trade, you guys might hear me on here very sad. Not only because the only fun thing to watch on the Tigers is gone, but also my future would be just dead. So,
hear me out. You can trade Skubal to the Brewers. We'll give you Jefferson Cuero, Tyler Black, and whatever our second pitcher is. That'd be number.
It doesn't matter if you were going to give me the number 1 and 2 recruit. I wouldn't want them to go to the Brewers because I would have to watch you sit back and enjoy what I used to enjoy.
That'd be the number 21 and the number 33 overall prospect with our number 2 pitching prospect, which is.
If we're going to trade him to the Brewers, here's what the Brewers have to do.
Not in the top 100.
They would have to somehow trade with the Orioles to get Holliday. Give us Holliday and whoever the fuck you just said, and I want Yelich.
No.
Yeah, see, that's the only thing that's the only way I'm accepting it. That's it.
The thing is, you guys would get Yelich, and then Yelich would shit the bed, and his back would be injured every 10 days.
I saw he's been raking a little bit lately, yeah?
Yeah, he should be in the MVP conversation.
Sure.
I'm dead serious.
Oh, I forgot they split it.
I was going to say, that's AL, but...
How's Betts doing? He's hurt now, too.
Yeah, Betts is out.
What's the odds on Yelich? Should he throw a flyer?
It's plus 5,000 right now. At least it was yesterday.
Why don't you... Oh, shit. Sorry. My sister texted me. She's driving in a monsoon out there.
You think it's bad? We're getting the tail end of the hurricane here.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was going to hit you at all.
Yeah, it's been raining all day, and it was raining last night. I watched a transformer explode last night. That was kind of dope. Luckily, our power didn't go out, but...
Oh, dude, I just realized nobody's taking the MVP from Shoei.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so... All right, why don't you talk about your Brewers?
So the Brewers have been playing somewhat mid-baseball the last 2 weeks. On the bright side, Jackson Chourio is fully emerging. When you talked about Wyatt Langford, I wanted to bring up Jackson Chourio because he has been on fire. I don't know if you have realized. Granted, not so much the power. He hasn't been hitting really...
He's got no pop. He's got, what, 1 home run this year?
No. He's...
0?
No, he's got 9.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I stand corrected.
But, I mean, in the last 14 days, he's 13 for 38, which is, 400 average with 2 home runs and a couple stolen bases. Not really striking out, which is dope. He's been hitting all over in the lineups. That's been nice. I will say, though, we've still been playing mid. We did sweep the Rangers a couple weeks ago. 2 of 3 from the Cubs, and then all of a sudden we turned into July, and it kind of went just nowhere. We split a 4-game series with the Rockies in Colorado, and in Colorado, the most we put up in a single game was 7 runs. Kind of embarrassing. We only put up more than 3 runs 1 or 2 games in that series, which is bad. Pitching has not been great. We lost 2-3 to the Dodgers, which was tough to see. Pitching has been bad, but we did trade for pitchers, which is what I've been asking for. The first trade that the Brewers made, we traded for Dallas Keuchel from the Mariners minor leagues. Did you happen to see what the full deal was?
No, I didn't.
So they gave us Dallas Keuchel. We gave the Mariners $1.
Oh,
which was great. So nice, cheap, risk-free trade.
Yep.
Keuchel hasn't... I don't want to say he's been bad. It's only been 2 starts. 13 innings, pitched to a 4.61 ERA, which isn't good, but I kind of get it. Hasn't pitched in a long time, at least in the majors. And it was $1, so it's not like we're really losing out on anything. And then we also traded for Aaron Savali. Now, when I said that an ERA of like 5-something was trash, I'm going to retract that statement. Savali has a 7.20 ERA in 1 start. But hear me out. It came against the Dodgers. He threw 5 innings. It was 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 earned, 8 Ks. That's the only start he's had for us. I wouldn't say that's trash.
8 Ks ain't bad.
And he only gave up 4 runs to the Dodgers.
It's pretty good.
In Dodger Stadium. So, no, I'm glad that we started to make some moves. I'm hoping that we have another move coming, at least one, maybe more. Devin Williams is going to be back, so that'll be good for the bullpen. Bullpen's been a major issue right now. But hitting is still carrying us. Like I said, Yelich is in the MVP conversation. If you didn't know, he is an all-star. And he's batting .329 with 19 stolen bases and 11 home runs. So, MVP conversation for sure.
If he had more homers, he probably would be, but...
Yeah, probably. But, yeah, Brewers are playing...
Time, didn't he?
Not yet.
Okay.
Keyword, not yet. But,
not yet.
No, Brewers have been playing kind of mid. We still need to get some pitching. I'll be glad for the All-Star break. I know we're not going to talk about the All-Star game this week or anything All-Star game related, but Bryce Strang was the biggest snub out of all the MLB All-Star games. So,
actually, biggest snub was Colt Keith.
False.
I'm just kidding.
No, like I'm being dead serious. Have you seen any of Bryce Strang's stats?
No, you know what? Don't even read them to me. I'll look them up myself, and I'll give you my honest opinion on if he was a snub.
Compare him to Luis Arias, who was the backup that got in. and tell me who's more deserving.
All right, hang on. Let me pull up. Luis. How do you spell?
Arraez.
I didn't even realize he's playing with the Padres. Really? All right. Bryce Terang is batting 288. Luis Arraez is batting 312. Bryce Terang has 6 homers. Luis Arraez has 2. Bryce Terang has 38 RBIs. Luis Arraez has 23. OPS is similar, but Bryce Terang has the edge. Okay, I can agree with that.
Oh, and that's not even showing stolen bases, I bet. Terang has 29 stolen bases.
Arraez has...
Probably like
Why
4.
doesn't it show? Why do I check my fucking stats on ESPN? They don't show shit. He's got 3. Close. Good guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. The only thing he's got is the average, which isn't really a thing.
Doesn't get you shit.
What about WAR? War is huge with these guys.
No, that's a big one. Bryce
Terang's is a 4.
Yeah, Bryce Terang is the 8th highest WAR of all players in the MLB this year.
Yeah.
And he didn't make the All-Star game.
I can agree with you. What about walks? He's got more everything.
Walks? That's what you're worried about?
I tried to pick something random to like get Arraez some respect, and it didn't work either because Terang's got 30.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, I'm on your side there. I'm surprised I agree with you.
MLB All-Star Game's a crapshoot.
Justice for Bryce Terang. We will be talking about, we're going to recap the Home Run Derby next week. We can't talk about it yet because not everybody's announced. And we'll also do an All-Star preview next week.
Home Run Derby, not the All-Star Game.
That's what I said, right? Home Run Derby will recap.
I think you said the All-Star Game.
Oh, well, we're going to recap Home Run Derby next week because it'll be on, what's that, probably on Monday?
The Home Run Derby is Monday. The All-Star Game is Tuesday, yes.
Yep, so we'll preview All-Star Game. When you guys listen to it, you already know what happened, but you probably wouldn't have watched it. So you can just assume that we're right.
We know 4 people are in it. Have you seen the 4?
Let me try to recreate because I know.
I mean, you know
Pete
one
Alonso?
for Yep.
Gunnar Henderson.
Yep.
Did they put Shohei in?
No.
Okay, he will be. I feel like. Teoscar was in there.
I don't think he's been.
Yeah, he was. Let me pull it up.
No, so I have one from 3 hours
Home
ago.
Run
6 of the
Derby
8 have been announced.
Participants. All right, let me try to guess them though. Still, hang on.
Okay, so you got Gunnar, you got Alonso.
Yep, and then I'm trying to think who hits a lot of home runs in the league. Oh, J-Ram's got to be in there.
Yep.
Halfway
there.
Surprised Shohei hasn't. No, that's only 3. Oh, 6 were announced. You're right. Aaron Judge for sure.
Nope.
Really? It's gonna be Aaron Judge and Shohei then are the last 2.
No, actually, Soto, Ohtani,
no.
Judge, and Ellie all declined.
Oh, they declined. Okay.
Yes.
So they were definitely the first picks. I'm going to go with a crazy one. No. I know another one, actually. Ozuna.
Yep.
And then...
Known abuser of baseballs.
Yep. So I got 2 more. Oh, one of them was Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt was another one.
Yep. One more.
And then give me division here. I'm not going to get the last one.
NL East.
NL East. So what's in the Braves? You got Mets, Braves, Marlins. Won't have anybody. Phillies. Ooh, Phillies. Harper.
Nope. Injured.
I thought I just saw that he's playing today.
Oh, he might be back today, but he's not in it.
All right, I give up. Who is it?
Alec Boehm.
Alec Boehm.
Yeah. The doubles guy.
What the fuck? That's so lame.
They also changed they changed the format again.
I saw it was going to be better though, no?
I think so. It's like 3 minutes, 40 pitches, and it's not head-to-head until the semifinals.
I think I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Should we get into our last 2 segments here?
Sure.
So we're going to start with, we're going to skip grid. We'll come back to it, obviously. But we're going to do, it's a rank, but it's going to be blind. I'm sure everybody's seen these on TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Basically, we have 2 prompts here, one for myself and one for Frankie. We're going to give them the prompt. We already know it because we can see it on our sheet here. But then we're going to go one by one. They have to rank them 1 through 5. So then hopefully something bad gets ranked high and it'll be funny. So we're going to start with you first. So Austin, we're going to have you rank athletes that are dating your daughter. So
That I would let date?
no. She's showing up at the house. Dad, I got a new boyfriend. I want you to meet him. And then she shows up with this person. And 1 through 5, 1 being your favorite, 5 being what the fuck, get away from my daughter.
Okay.
Okay. So your first player here, athlete, I should say. Can you type them in as you say them?
Yeah.
Your first one here is Johnny Manziel.
Ooh. Right off the rip, I want to put him at 5. Don't get me wrong, he'd be dope, but it's a horrible influence. Probably wouldn't want him around my daughter. I want to put him at 5, but I kind of want to leave a space open for somebody bad. So we're going to put him at 4.
Okay. I feel like that's a good pick. That's a good pick. Definitely could have put him at 5. Your second person here, Aaron Rodgers, but he makes your daughter do drugs with him.
See? I'm glad I left number 5 open.
Okay.
Well, now I'm scared. I feel like these are all going to be dog shit.
No.
So this is like
Oh, actually,
post 2020 Aaron Rodgers.
they're all not great. I just realized I didn't put any good ones. Actually, I'm going to change one. Yeah, I'll change one. Okay. I had one that was like, not bad, but I'm going to change it to this guy. Because he was in earlier and I changed it again. But
okay.
You slept in him at 5?
No, I'm actually going to put him at 3 because his drugs aren't as hardcore drugs as Johnny Manziel.
Right.
And Rodgers at least has some athletic abilities and has proven that, whereas Manziel, we don't really know. So at least with Rodgers, say she goes on to have kids, we know we're getting some athletic babies there.
There you go. I will say it's a good thing you left number 5 open because your next guy here, Ray Rice.
Yeah. Number 5.
For those that remember the elevator incident, that's why he's at 5.
Great athlete, though.
Huh?
Great athlete, though.
Good athlete. Yep. Great prime. And then we got Christian McCaffrey.
That feels like a number 1. That does feel like a number 1. He's got a lot of money. He's really good. Is there any bad press
Pretty good looking
out
dude.
there?
You probably have some cute little grandkids if they stuck together.
But that means he's dating or he's cheating on or broke up with Olivia Culpo, so not a good look there.
I think for this you can safely assume that he's single.
Okay. We'll go CMC at 1.
Okay. And then your last guy here, we're going to go with Craig Monroe, infamous Tigers announcer.
Shit.
Looks like he's your number 2.
Yeah. Well, that's...
For those that didn't know, Craig Monroe has a lot of allegations currently against him. Go ahead and look those up on your own. I don't feel comfortable talking about them. But did you see he denied all of them?
Really?
Yeah, he made a statement and he's like, these are all baseless, blah, blah, blah. So it'll be interesting to see how that comes around. Is there any chance you can type in my picks for me? My keyboard's stupid loud.
Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't sure how you were going to go with this, so mine's a little bit more wholesome.
Good. We need that.
Which next week maybe I won't go so wholesome, and we'll see from there. But places to spend the 4th of July.
Okay.
Your first is the beach.
The beach. I like the beach, but on the 4th of July, it's going to be very crowded. It's going to be hot. I'm going to slap that in at 3. Feels like a real mid place to be. Not bad, but also not good because all the folks. But you can cool off in the water. You can get a nice little tan going. You can have some bevs. Yeah, I like that at 3.
Okay. Your second one? A downtown bar.
Ooh, downtown bar, 4th of July. Now, that's one that's going to have some people, but it's a good area to have some people. I think I'd rather be there than the beach. You probably got some AC going, but it's still going to be hot. I'm going to slap that at 2.
Okay.
Got to leave that number 1 spot open because I think the lake is coming, and I love the lake.
Your next one, campground.
Campground. I love being at my parents for the 4th of July. I gotta leave it. I gotta leave one open because lake has to be coming. So I'm gonna put it at 4. Sorry, Pops. I know you listen to this. I love being down there, but I can't take away the 1 spot just in case a lake pops up.
The next one, golf course.
Oh, that could be number 1. But if the last one is the lake, I'm going to be pissed because it's not my number 5. But I can't put the golf course in number 5. I got to go number 1. That's number 1.
All right. So your number 5 is your own backyard.
My own backyard. Not bad because I don't really like being at home for the 4th. I like getting out, doing stuff.
Yep.
No fireworks in my own backyard, so
I mean, you can see them and you can grill, but you could also grill at the beach or the campground.
I feel like I got a good list here. The only thing I would change is I would put bar at 3, beach at 4, campground at 2. That's the only thing I'd change. I guess I'm changing 3 things, but not a bad list.
It's really only one. You're just shifting.
Right. Yep. Yeah. And honestly, I look back at your list. Your list is not bad. The only thing is I boned you with having 4 bad ones. What I should have done was 2 good ones, 3 bad.
Yeah. Have you... I saw one on TikTok yesterday of ranking random things. Have you seen that one yet? And it's literally just random things. Like the first thing he got was trees. And like the second one he got was like... It was like a color or something. So it's like random things. It was a great list. But
I think this is what we're going to change the rank into because this was fun. I enjoyed this.
I agree.
Yep. The rank is officially now blind rank. Until we get sick of it, we'll go back to regular rank.
Yeah.
But let's wrap up with the grid here and then hit some roulette because I got to piss. I ain't going to lie. I got to piss. Let me share this to you. I'm not going to rush it, though. I can hold piss. I can usually hold piss for about, probably about 10 minutes. So, grid here. This should be nice. Across the top, we've got Pats, Panthers, Hall of Fame. Then going down, we got Giants, 49ers, and my Lions. So for the Lions, we're going to start with Hall of Fame. We're going to go Kelvin Johnson, easy pickings, no worries.
Good.
Not even worrying about percentage. I don't have anybody else. Giants Hall of Fame, what are we thinking? You got Strahan. You've got... Ooh, wait. No. I'm trying to think, like, receivers. I don't think Eli's in the Hall.
No.
You got...
I think the easiest choice is...
I think you just got to go Strahan because I don't know anybody else. I feel like Eli maybe, but Strahan is a definite...
No, I don't think Eli is yet.
So now 49ers Hall of Fame, you got what? Steve Young, Jerry Rice, Joe Montana. Is Frank Gore?
Does it have to be in the Hall of Fame with this team or...
I don't know if they really put a label on it. When paired with a team, the player must have played a regular season or playoff game with the team.
So let's just think of any Hall of Famer and if they played for the Niners at some point in their career. Randy Moss, Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens is probably an awesome pick because he only spent, 2 years there?
I think so.
Now, I don't think Randy Moss played for the 49ers.
No, I don't think so. But
so let's go T.O.
It got my mind jogging, you know.
That was good. Look at that, 3%. Great
nice.
Pick. Great fucking pick. Let's knock out the Lions now. So Lions and Patriots, you've got Matt Patricia. That doesn't count. There's a linebacker.
No, does coaches count? Because I think you can do coaches.
No way. Who the fuck? What did I say his name was?
Matt Patricia?
Patricia.
No. Okay.
Coaches only works when they actually played in the league, I think. Panthers and Lions, though, we can hit up. Holy shit, I'm struggling here. Tight end.
DJ Chark.
No. Great pick. Patriots, Lions. There's a linebacker. I keep wanting to say... I keep wanting to say Stephen Tulloch, but that's not right. Let's come back to that one. Let's move around here.
I mean, the middle, Panthers, Niners, if we're not worried about percentage, CMC.
No, Sam Darnold for good percentage.
Ooh, good.
He played for the Niners, right?
Yeah. Did he get a snap?
I don't think he played with the Niners. I don't think he got a snap. Let's go CMC. Be safe. Yeah, got to be safe there. Panthers, Giants. Remember this name for just in the future if we're like, fuck it. Jake Delhomme, I believe, played for the Panthers as well as the Giants, but he's a quarterback, and I don't really know. Patriots, Niners. Here's another one. Jimmy G.
Yep.
Jimmy Garoppolo. Yep. I feel like we need to not care about percent until we start getting 9 out of 9 more often.
Tyrod Taylor
one time.
For either of those with the Giants?
Played with the Giants. Did he play with the Pats? No. Did he play with the Panthers? No.
No.
What about Teddy Bridgewater?
Josh
Did he
McCown?
go to the... Ooh, no. Did Teddy Bridgewater go to the Giants? He definitely played with the Panthers. No. Patriots Lions is going to piss me off. Let me focus on that for a second.
Okay, I'll think of the other two.
Okay. We're going to go silent here, folks. We'll be right back.
Well, you can go silent. I'll just...
All right. You think out loud. I'm going to think in peace.
Okay. Let's see.
If I don't get a Lions player, I'm going to get clowned by my father.
Yeah, probably. I'll see if I can also come up with one before you. While I think
If you
about
do,
all
I'm
three.
counting it. I don't give a fuck.
Slay, no. I feel like there's a cornerback there. Eli Apple would have played for the Giants. I think he might have played for the Panthers.
I agree with that. He might have played for the Panthers. I struggle with Patriots, I think.
What about Bars? No, I was going to say the Barstool guy, but he never played for the Giants.
What Barstool guy?
Will.
Oh. Man, I got to find this Lions player. Do we want to take a break and hit roulette? Let's take a break. Seems like
All
we're
right.
at a standstill here. Let's take a break. Can you still see my screen here?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's going to kill me if I can't think of a Lions and Patriots player. It seems like it'd be so easy.
JMO. Oh, there's a running back.
LeGarrette Blount. LeGarrette Blount.
Yes. Yep.
I got that, not you.
You're welcome, but
Boom. I got that, not you. All right, what are we doing for numbers? Are we keeping it with the back-to-back? We have to, dude.
yeah.
Because, man, it's going to hit, and we're going to feel dumb if we don't. I'm not changing a thing.
I really hope this hits because I don't want to pay you.
No?
No.
You've been paying quite a bit. We both have been paying.
Yeah, and my fucking wallet's hurting right now with all the traveling.
Oh, man. I got to piss. Oh, man, if 22 hits, I'm going to be down bad. All right, it's not 22. Oh. Jesus,
This
look at
is
this
a long
Frankie.
spin.
Whoa!
Take the bumpers off.
It's gone around 6 or 7 times. And then it hits
11.
All right, good thing we weren't in. Dude,
I like
did you
that
see
number.
thing go?
Yeah.
I do like that for our back-to-back. I got to turn off this noise. It's fucking me up.
I can't wait to hit the casino again. Countdown is on.
He just said, he's like, that was a long one right there, wasn't it, guys? Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Thursday.
All
First
right.
thing I do when I get in Michigan. Bam!
We
Casino.
are so due. They're probably going to hit you with a deposit bonus.
Oof. That would, oof.
Come on, we're
Dangerous.
due. Give me a lightning number. When's the last time we had a
22.
lightning number? There we go. We'll take 22. 100x. There we go. Good thing we waited. Thank you very much. We'll take 200 and be out the door, sir. Ooh, right over it. Right next to our 0 and 3. Right in between them. Man, we're cold. We're cold.
26.
All right, here we go. Lock in. We got a chance here. Patriots and Giants. There's got to be a wide receiver there. I keep wanting to say Mario Manningham. But that's wrong.
Is
Golden
it?
Tate. No. Antonio Brown. No, he didn't play for the Giants, you dumb fuck. What are you thinking?
OBJ. Nope.
Never went to the Patriots. Probably will not.
I feel like Josh McCown fits Panthers.
He might have been Patriots Giants. That fits.
Oh.
Oh, you think Giants Panthers?
Oh, wait, no, he's a coach on the You can
I feel like he
try.
could've backed up over in.
Yeah.
Wait, did Fitzpatrick play for the Pats?
I don't know.
You know what? Here's what we're doing. We're doing McCown. We're doing McCown for Patriots Giants, and if it's not, we're gonna do Fitzpatrick. Yeah, fuck it. We're going McCown just seems like a Patriots Giants guy. No. All right, let's see if Fitzpatrick was. I don't think he was.
I don't think so.
Nope. What do we miss? Nate Solder. That's a backup quarterback.
That's
we've never
disgusting.
Heard of. Kerry Collins. I'm all right missing that.
Wait, who was?
Let's see.
Who was
The other
Giants
one
Panthers?
Panthers Giants was Kerry Collins.
Oh,
Oh, Danny Amendola. I forgot he was on the Lions.
me too.
This is the Patriots one. Literally no games I know. Oh, Dick Shiner. What a name. Deion Lewis. That's the only name I know. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing.
Disgusting.
What about recent? 2016. Martellus Bennett played for the Giants, supposedly. Didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
2018, nothing. Corey Cunningham. Never heard that name in my life. Nate Ebner. Don't know.
I've heard of Nate Ebner, but
All right, let's check this one. Panthers, Giants. Kerry Collins, never. Jonathan Stewart played for the Giants. I didn't know that. Jeremy Shockey, didn't know he played for the
Patriots.
Panthers. Bet you my dad
Panthers.
did though. This is Panthers and Giants here.
Hmm.
Jonathan Stewart is the only name I really recognize, but he played 3 games with the Giants. So there's no way I'm knowing that. Pharaoh Cooper, that's a cool name. Can't say I know that person though. It sounds familiar. Eli Apple, Panthers, Giants.
God
You were right.
damn it.
Didn't matter. We would have missed the Patriots, but maybe we got to start trusting when you throw out crazy cornerbacks. Nobody knows.
I don't know why I know
All right, well,
cornerbacks.
that wraps
so
us
well.
up. I got to change this. I think we've lost 6 or 7 in a row.
Yeah, it's bad.
We're on a cold streak. Maybe it's time to change the numbers. Now, we're going to fix it when you're here because we're going to do at least 3 spins.
The 2-year
We
next week could switch it up.
We could actually, yeah, for the 2-year, we could do completely different numbers every week.
I don't know about every week. I was just saying a fresh shuffle of numbers.
Maybe you just do the numbers once, and then you do random number generator 10 times for 10 numbers. I'm not saying 10 spins. Sorry, let me rephrase.
No, I know what you're saying too.
Okay.
Random
You
number
just do
generator 10
random
times to
numbers,
get our 10 numbers.
And then, this is real degenerate stuff. The other one you do is you go our numbers for the first spin. You do 3 spins for the 2-year anniversary. Sure. You do our first spin with our numbers. Then your second spin, you do every number under our numbers on the grid. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 3 would become 6, 9 would become 12, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just do random number generator. Just an idea. Just
Jeez.
an idea. We'll talk more.
There is one update for the listeners that even you don't know about actually yet. They can now text us. If you go in the
Hit us up.
If you go in the podcast description of each episode, there's a little link that says we want to hear from you. Text us, and if you click that number or click that link, you can leave us fan mail, whether it is suggestions, reviews, whatever you want.
Just talk some shit.
So,
Also, we've talked about it. Franke is coming to my house in the coming weeks, and we're going to do a video podcast. We're going to figure it out.
episode
We're gonna do our
105,
first video podcast,
potentially.
and then hopefully once we do that, we're able to do that more in the future for every episode. So we can throw out some TikTok clips, post them on YouTube. We're going to grow this a little bit. We're going to put a little more effort in, both sides.
Year 2 is
Mostly
new year, new us.
New year of podcasting, new us. With that being said, everybody have a great weekend. Let's hit some tanks, door some tutties, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.